Rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Join me.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone. I remind you to please silence your phones or other devices you may have. First on our business, we had received our minutes through the email. Has everybody had a chance to read them? Are there any additions or corrections that need to be made?
Make a motion that we pass the minutes as presented.
Mr. Bevington's made a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second.
Ms. Rikers made a second motion on it. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Send it down for signatures. Is there any mail that needs to be shared with the body of the council? Move on to attorney.
I don't have anything for you this evening.
It's going to be a pretty quick meeting. Any committee reports? Nope. Commissioner representative. Tapper Dale, his new sport boat.
Mike, I only got one thing for you guys this evening. The sheriff and the community corrections director had been talking to representatives at DLZ about some possible changes in the floor plan on the Dollar General project. And we agreed to sit down with them and the DLZ reps tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock to discuss these, I would assume, minor changes. I really don't know right now what they are. I don't know what we will be asked, if anything. And we really don't know right now what to expect, but I wanted to inform the council that we are meeting with them tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock on this matter, and that you all are invited to sit in on this discussion if you'd like.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Whose meeting will we at, Dale, here?
Yep.
Okay.
We have no old business. We have no new business. We have no. We have one additional, the animal shelter.
It's
Meeting.
you, buddy.
If you remember, a couple of years ago, we set up a fund for the donations for the animal shelter so that they could put their donations into.
This year I'm asking a little bit more because of the COVID thing. It said it's behind on some of the dogs from last year. I think I got about 24 somewhere in there I still got to do. So I'm asking $15,000 this year to appropriate for the spay and neuter. Every time we get one of them out, we get the money back. I put it back in there. So, you know, we're not losing anything. We're just recycling more or less. Yeah. So, you know, that's how I'm asking that so we can still get this done.
Okay. How are the adoptions moving along? Are they? Are they most of the animals getting adopted out pretty quickly, or?
Well, about last 2 weeks we've been a little slow, but usually we're doing pretty good. You know, as long as I keep them moving, I don't have to put any of them down. That's what I want, you know, unless they're aggressive or anything, then I have to do it. If somebody asks, like an owned dog or a cat, I will put it down, but they have to do a donation to us to do it, you know. So, you know, I don't like doing it for other people, but I will do it for them.
I don't like doing it either.
But, you know, some of them, you know, that can't afford a vet, so they just give us a donation and we'll do it for them.
Yeah, it's expensive at a vet stand.
Well, the way I do the donation is, I hope I'm saying it right, is, you know, like Rushville, they do it for like a $75 donation. You know, any size dog. The ones I got, it's running from like 25, from 0 to 25 to 30 pounds. I say like a $25 donation, you know. Then it goes up from there. You know, I had a dog that weighed 100 and around 130 pounds. So it was a little bit of, you know, $100 was most I made them do, you know, donations. So, you know, even though it took a little bit more, but it did okay.
Do you get any donations from the foundation?
Yes, just turned one from the Fayette Foundation. Yeah, I got $1,025. Yes, I just put that in today. I just got it the other day. So we do that.
Their grants, not donations.
Yeah. So that's what I'm asking for.
Okay. I would like to make a motion to approve Dave's request for $15,000.
So moved.
Okay. Mr. Clark made the motion to approve.
Second.
Bob, did you do that? Bob seconded it. Is there any more further discussion on it? If not, there's a motion on the floor to approve the $15,000 additional request for the animal shelter. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it. You got
Thank
it.
you, guys.
How many currently do you have in the Ducktown right now?
Well,
He wants to adopt them all.
I wish you would. We got 28 animals up there at this time.
And what's your capacity?
Well, I put it this way, I got 16 kennels. But, you know, I have a few cats in there, but yet, like today, I just told Dale that we picked up, I got 2 little Chihuahuas, which I got them in the front office, you know, because I don't have no room back there. I had to pick up a bike case, so they had to be separate, and that's in my outside emergency kennel. Then I got 2 more that's running in our other yard that's fenced in, and it's got we're making a bedding into the barn for them for the night. So all my kennels are full, and plus I got 2 kennels I got 1 kennel that's got 3 dogs in, but they're not real big, they're mediums. Then I got 1 kennel that's got 2, and the rest of them's got 1 because they don't like to share each other. So, you know, I gotta keep it that way.
Cool.
I will tell you, on my cats, I had 7 cats that went to Brookville, Indiana. Then I had 4 cats went all the way down to Lexington, Kentucky. So, and we're adopting, so far we ended up with 4 dogs that went to Kentucky at this time, within the last 6 months.
Do they come pick them up or what?
Yeah, they picked them up or meet them part way.
How did I hear about them?
They look online, and a lot of people, we get a lot of calls from Georgia, Fayette County from Georgia, Alabama, and we got several calls from down there where Lexington is, it's Fayette County.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they mix them up, and they loved it. They liked the way they looked and all that, so they want to come up and look at them. And we had one person that drove 4 hours away from all the way down south of Kentucky. Came up, and the dog she wanted, he wasn't working out, but she adopted another one, and she loves that dog to death. She takes pictures of it, and I put it on the post, on our post, you know, whenever she brings it up, like sitting on her lap and everything. So I tried to show people positive stuff. Try to, you know, sometimes, you know.
Yeah, you don't want to show the negative stuff.
No, you don't want negative, but everybody still thinks a lot of, you know, like I tell people, we try to find homes that we can for all of our animals. As long as I try to keep them moving, I don't have to do anything with them unless they're aggressive or sick or something like that. You know, I don't put them down to try to make room unless I have to. And here lately, you know, you go back and look at my sheets. You know, we took our kill ratio way down. You know, from where it was the past. So, you know, but we're still trying to get it up a little bit more, you know.
Well, I certainly encourage people to go up there and take a look. I adopted a dog from your shelter once, and he was just the best dog. He was great. So I really encourage people to go take a look.
I had a full-blooded Maltese, and my daughter had, and she didn't want it, so we took it. I kept him for 6 years, but I think my 57 Heinz was better than that one, you know. So, yes, so I liked our dogs that we always get from the shelter too. So you guys are all welcome to come up and look and adopt one if you want one.
You guys been up, I've been up there. You guys keep it nice and clean. I'm
Well,
very impressed.
during the wintertime, it's a little harder to do it because frozen water and all that. So we've got to scoop them up. Then whenever weather breaks, we'll spray out the outside and get it freshly clean.
I like that big fenced area that you have out there.
Yeah, we got that dog park up there, and people does use it. You'd be surprised, and people loves it up there because if nobody else is up there, they can open it up in the middle, and they can play on both sides. You know, we got the post that goes in like this for dogs to run in. Got a big old tractor tire that's halfway buried. You know, but somebody broke the jump pole, so I got to get that fixed. But yeah, people are doing pretty good now. After the weather breaks, it's working more and more up there. So that's what we're shooting for. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Heather, did you have something for us?
Yep. I wanted to give you guys a bit of an update on some things going on at the Extension Office. First of all, I want to invite you all personally to our annual meeting. It's going to be held March 29th. It's a joint annual meeting with Soil and Water and Extension that frequently happens in a lot of counties. I got your RSVP already down, okay, thank you. So what we do at our annual meeting is we review our past year, our 2021 programs and impacts and things that we've had, and then our goals and coming up programs for 2022. So we'll do that. Soil and Water will do the same. They have a vote that they have to do. And then the rest of our time will be our guest speaker, Katie Stam-Erk, who is a former Miss America. She's from Seymour, Indiana, and she's a 4-H alum. So we're pretty excited to have her there and be our guest speaker. So you're all welcome to come. Please RSVP. It's $10 a person at the door. But I want to make sure to personally invite everybody in. Get you a little flyer. Other than that, we've had February and March has been pretty busy at the Extension Office. January and February have been pretty busy. 4-H enrollment deadline was January 15th. We have 337 youth ages 3rd through 12th grade signed up for 4-H, and we have 86 kindergarten through 2nd graders signed up for mini 4-H. Those numbers are a little bit down from years past, but only by about 30. So not bad. I'm still pleased with the enrollment. People will still enroll into the next couple of months when they hear about 4-H, learn about 4-H, have a friend who's joined 4-H. Club meetings typically start in March, so that sort of generates some interest as well. So hopefully we get back up to those 30 enrollments that we're missing. Some club events, or some events we've had, the aerospace. So there's 4-H has a thing called a Spark Club, which is, the intention is to do a focused program on a certain topic. John and Tracy Burns wanted to do something special for aerospace. John owns an airplane at the airport. He is a pilot. So we put out information, marketed this aerospace program. We wanted to limit it to 10 youth just because of the space available at the airport. And within 2 days, it was full with 10 kids, and within 5 days, we had 9 kids on a waiting list. So we were really excited about that. We have gone ahead and planned and scheduled the second event. So that's our second class with the 9 kids. So we've got February, March, April, and May is when those run. The last session, they get to actually fly in an airplane. So it's pretty exciting. It's 3rd grade and up. So we've had 3rd through 8th graders sign up for that, even though it was open through seniors. So we're pretty pleased with that turnout for that. We have Annie's project. I mentioned that to you guys last time about this year. We did that as a joint program with Union County. It's a Women in Ag program. It's a 6 weeks course for 3 hours, just to provide a safe and a network area for women to connect with one another who have the same passion in agriculture. So this year we're joining with Franklin County. So Union, Fayette, and Franklin, we're going to do another program. That's in March and April, so we've just started marketing that last week. I don't know the enrollments yet because that is running through the Franklin County office, so hopefully we get a good turnout. Last year we had 11 women show up to that, which I was very pleased with that number as well. So we're doing that again this year with some different topics. And then Spring into 4-H is March 12th. That's going to be an open house event from 10 to noon at Expo Hall. It's just an open house for people who don't know about 4-H and want to learn more, people who are maybe interested, those who have signed up. For those youth who have signed up, it's the time to pick up new project books for this coming year, pick up their record sheets from last year because they're green books because they'll add to their record sheets for this coming year. Completion pins. There's going to be example projects for kids to look at to sort of spark some ideas for what they might want to do this year. The dog club's going to be there with dogs. The horse and pony group is going to be there. The National Guard is going to be there with a bungee run. Vendors, local vendors who provide resources and products to local youth for feed, bedding, that kind of thing for animals, they're going to be there as well. So we're hoping it's a big turnout. We've been planning this since about October, so hopefully it's a good turnout on March 12th. And finally, plat books. I don't know if you guys are familiar with plat books, but we do sell those out of the Extension office. The last group of plat books was from 2018. We sold out of those last year. We're getting new ones printed. Those are available to the public for $20 at the Extension office starting the end of April. If anybody wants to pre-order those, you can call us, leave us your phone number, how many you want, and then we'll call those people so they don't have to keep coming in and checking on when they're going to be in. So people can do that as well. Any questions?
I'm
Comments?
assuming you send those flyers home to the schools about all the activities. I'm assuming you do.
Some of them, yes, not all of them. We try to be very strategic about how we market things because we don't want people to just become fatigued with something that they see from the Extension office. So we don't always want to send an email. We don't always want to do Facebook. We don't always want to send to the school. We try and mix it up so that people pay attention. You know, if you're always seeing an email from the Extension office, you get sick of it. You know, so I get 3 from Kohl's every day, you know, and I'm like, delete, delete, delete. I don't even look at them anymore. So we try and be very careful and strategic about how we do that.
Could be deleting your Kohl's cash.
I know, right? Like,
That's all I
I
ever
gotta be
hear of.
careful.
I gotta go to Kohl's. I gotta spend my Kohl's cash.
My Maurice's rewards. I gotta be careful with these things, right? Kay, I appreciate your connection with the Extension Board. You've been a great liaison for us. I appreciate that, your help with that. John, thank you for all your help with sharing different programs on social media that we've had. I appreciate you guys' support. Got any questions? Or?
Thank you for what you do and sharing the information with us.
Sure, of course.
Appreciate it.
Stop by anytime. We're happy to answer questions or come to any of our events. We're happy to have you. Thanks for your support, guys.
Thank you. Do you have any patron concerns? If not, entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Kay made the motion to adjourn.
Second.
Bob made the motion to second. All those in favor of adjourning our meeting, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Meeting adjourned.